Did you know that some of your favorite childhood stars are almost unrecognizable today? From the boyish charm of Trey Songz to the sweet, innocent look of young Kesha, time hasn't been kind to everyone. Let's take a look at some black child celebrities who've aged not so gracefully. Born Dwayne Michael Carter Jr., began his journey into the spotlight at an incredibly young age. He signed with Cash Money Records when he was just 9 years old, and by 12, he was already writing, rapping, and recording his own music. His rise to fame was nothing short of extraordinary, a true meteoric ascent fueled by raw talent and relentless drive. With hits like Lollipop, A Milli, and How to Love, Lil Wayne didn't just make waves. He became a global phenomenon. His unique style, high-energy presence, and signature dreadlocks set him apart, making him one of the most recognizable faces in hip-hop. At one point, he was practically the poster child for the culture, a young prodigy shining bright in the rap world. But as the years went by, fans began to notice a change. The vibrant energy that once defined Lil Wayne began to fade. His youthful glow dimmed, his signature braids disappeared, and his once bright smile seemed more reserved. His face now shows the wear and tear of years spent in the fast lane, deep lines, a more weathered look, and visible signs of a hard-lived life. Wayne has never shied away from living loud. His lifestyle has been filled with wild parties, heavy drinking, smoking, and the pressures of superstardom. He's also been open about his health struggles, including multiple seizures, giving fans a glimpse into the toll fame and personal choices can take over time. Still, no matter how his appearance has changed, one thing remains: Lil Wayne's impact on music is undeniable. He's a legend, flawed, human, and real, whose legacy will continue to shape hip-hop for generations. Bow Wow. From teen sensation to grown-up transformation. Born Shad Moss, Bow Wow was one of the biggest names in early 2000s hip-hop. He burst onto the scene at just 13 years old with his debut album Beware of Dog, instantly capturing the spotlight. With hits like Bounce With Me and Bow Wow, That's My Name, he became a household name almost overnight. His adorable looks and infectious tracks turned him into one of the most beloved child stars of his time, so much so that fans even dubbed him the king of hip-hop. As he grew older, Bow Wow began transitioning from a teen heartthrob into a more mature rapper and actor. He appeared in popular films like Mike and the Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift, continuing to evolve in the spotlight. Fans watched as he navigated the difficult journey from child star to adult artist, striving to be seen as a serious name in hip-hop. But as time went on, things started to change, especially his appearance. The once fresh-faced kid who charmed millions now looks far different. His boyish glow has faded, replaced by a more mature, sometimes weary expression. Life in the public eye, the highs and lows of fame, and personal struggles have all left their mark. Bow Wow's transformation is one of the most striking among former child stars. From the cute, charismatic rapper who stole hearts worldwide to the grown man facing the realities of fame, his journey has been anything but ordinary. Raven-Symoné. From child star to empowered icon. Raven-Symoné was one of the most beloved child stars of the early 2000s. She first captured hearts as the adorable Olivia Kendall, the youngest member of the Huxtable family on The Cosby Show. But it was her breakout lead role as the quirky and hilarious Raven Baxter on That's So Raven that made her a household name. With her over-the-top comedic timing, bold fashion sense, and the unforgettable ability to see into the future, Raven became a fan favorite among kids and teens across the country. As Raven grew older, though, fans began to notice a shift. While she continued to make waves in Hollywood, her appearance started to change. The bubbly, bright-eyed teen from Disney Channel began transforming into a more mature version of herself, one that some fans found almost unrecognizable. The smooth, youthful features that defined her as a child star gradually gave way to a more adult look, marked by a deeper sense of presence and sometimes a more serious expression. Over the years, Raven has embraced her evolution, from experimenting with bold new hairstyles to reinventing her fashion identity. She's been refreshingly honest about her journey, both physically and personally. While some critics may say she looks drastically different, it's important to recognize that growing up, especially in the public eye, brings inevitable changes. Like many child stars, Raven has navigated the pressures of fame, self-discovery, and time, all while continuing to grow as an artist. Despite the transformation, Raven-Symoné remains just as talented and relevant as ever. She's still active in television and even took on a new role as a co-host on The View. Her look may have evolved, but her spark, talent, and authenticity remain undeniable. Pulliam Keisha Knight Pulliam. Keisha Knight Pulliam captured hearts across the nation as Rudy Huxtable, the youngest member of The Cosby Show's beloved Huxtable family. Just 5 years old at the time, her infectious smile, playful spirit, and natural charm quickly made her a fan favorite. Rudy was the very definition of adorable, and Keisha's performance added a warmth and humor that helped make the show a household classic during its successful 8-season run. After The Cosby Show, Keisha stayed in the spotlight, starring in films like Polly and later landing roles in series such as House of Pain. But as time passed, fans began to notice that the once cherubic little girl they'd grown up watching had changed. Gone was the round, rosy-cheeked face of Rudy, replaced by a more mature, refined look. While aging is a natural part of life, some longtime viewers were surprised by just how different she looked, with one of the most noticeable changes being in her facial features and structure. As the radiant innocence of her childhood faded with time, Keisha's transformation didn't always align with the nostalgic image fans had held onto. Some were quick to judge, claiming she had aged poorly, a harsh critique for anyone, let alone someone who grew up under the constant gaze of the public eye. Fame from such a young age comes with intense pressure, and every change, big or small, is subject to scrutiny. Today, Keisha Knight Pulliam remains active in the entertainment world, but she also cherishes her roles as a wife and mother. Despite the criticism surrounding her appearance, Keisha has proven time and again that she is so much more than her looks. Her journey is a testament to resilience, growth, and the importance of staying true to oneself beyond the spotlight. In the 90s, Marcus T. Paulk was a familiar face in households across America, thanks to his role as Miles Mitchell, the mischievous little brother on the hit show Moesha. With his playful charm and infectious smile, he quickly became the kid everyone loved to watch. Known for his witty one-liners, hilarious pranks, and sweet personality, Marcus lit up the screen as the adorable baby of the Mitchell family. He was that bright-eyed, innocent presence that made him one of the most memorable child stars of his generation. But like many child actors, growing up in the spotlight came with its own set of challenges. As Marcus transitioned from a teen into adulthood, fans were shocked by how drastically he changed. The once fresh-faced boy who won hearts as Miles now sports a more rugged and mature look, so much so that he's almost unrecognizable to longtime fans. Over the years, Marcus's features have sharpened, and that youthful glow has faded. While aging is a natural part of life, some of his personal struggles and time in Hollywood may have left their mark as well. Still, the contrast between the innocent kid we remember and the man he is today has been surprising for many. After Moesha, Marcus kept pursuing his passion for acting, landing roles in movies like Roll Bounce and Take the Lead. However, his career never quite reached the same heights as during his early fame. Legal troubles along the way may have also taken a toll. Despite the setbacks, Marcus T. Paulk remains active in the entertainment industry, continuing to chase his dreams. His journey is a powerful reminder of how growing up in Hollywood can be both a blessing and a burden. His transformation from the lovable Miles Mitchell to the man he is today speaks volumes about the impact of fame, time, and personal choices on a person's life path. Tatiana Ali rose to fame in the 90s as the lovable Ashley Banks on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. As the youngest member of the Banks family, she charmed audiences with her innocence, sass, and undeniable vocal talent. Her role on the show gave her a chance to shine, capturing the hearts of fans around the world. Tatiana was the sweet, relatable little sister who brought warmth and energy to every episode, becoming one of the most beloved young stars of her generation. As she grew older, her career continued to blossom. In 1998, she ventured into music and released her debut album Kiss the Sky, featuring the hit single Daydreamin'. Fans were thrilled to watch her transition from child star to a young woman carving out her own path in both Hollywood and the music industry. Over the years, Tatiana's appearance has changed significantly, something that has sparked plenty of conversation among longtime fans. Many have noted how different she looks now compared to her days as Ashley Banks, where her fresh-faced innocence defined her public image. But change is a natural part of life, especially for those who grew up in the spotlight. While her transformation has surprised some, Tatiana has embraced it with grace. She remains active in entertainment, taking on various acting roles and staying connected with her fanbase. Beyond the spotlight, she's also built a fulfilling personal life, balancing her career with the joys of being a wife and mother. Tevin Campbell, then and now. In the 90s, Tevin Campbell was the real deal. His smooth vocals and unforgettable hits like Can We Talk and I'm Ready made him one of R&B's brightest young stars. With his boyish charm and youthful energy, Tevin captivated fans everywhere, quickly earning a reputation as a musical prodigy. Under the mentorship of Quincy Jones, his rise to fame was swift. By his teenage years, he was topping charts and stealing hearts across the nation. But time changes everything. Tevin's appearance has transformed drastically since those early days. The fresh-faced teen who once lit up the screen with innocence and charisma now sports a more rugged, mature look. For many fans, it's a jarring reminder of just how much time has passed. It's not just aging, it's the contrast between the image seared into our memory and the reality of today that has sparked conversations. Of course, life hasn't been without its challenges. Early fame and personal struggles left their mark, both on his career and personal journey. After dominating the 90s R&B scene, Tevin eventually stepped away from the spotlight, retreating into relative obscurity for a time. Still, no matter how much things change, one thing remains the same: Tevin Campbell's undeniable talent and lasting influence. In the world of R&B, he'll always be remembered as a legend. Romeo Miller, once known as Lil Romeo, was every teen's heartthrob in the early 2000s. Fame came knocking at a young age, thanks to his talent, charisma, and the legacy of his father, rap mogul Master P. With catchy hits like My Baby and his charming boy next door image, Romeo quickly stole hearts across the country. He even starred in his own Nickelodeon show, Romeo, which cemented his status as a beloved icon among young fans. At the height of his fame, Romeo was the picture of youthful energy and fresh-faced appeal, the kind of star who could make fans swoon with just a smile. But as time passed, his look began to change in ways that surprised many. Gone are the soft, boyish features that once defined him. In their place stands a more mature, rugged man, a transformation that's caught some fans off guard. Of course, part of this evolution is simply the result of growing up, but life in the spotlight can take its toll, too. Over the years, Romeo has taken on new roles, from actor and entrepreneur to motivational speaker. These responsibilities have shaped not only his career but also his demeanor and presence. Though he may no longer look like the teen idol fans remember, Romeo has grown into a man with depth, purpose, and ambition. His journey hasn't been without its struggles, navigating fame, living in the shadow of a legendary father, and finding his own path, but he continues to reinvent himself with grace. Fans may feel nostalgic for the Lil Romeo of the early 2000s, but they shouldn't overlook the man he's become. Because Romeo Miller today is just as captivating, if not more, than he's ever been. Jaleel White. Jaleel White is best known for his unforgettable role as Steve Urkel on the iconic sitcom Family Matters, which ran from 1989 to 1998. With his high-pitched voice, quirky catchphrases like, "Did I do that?" and over-the-top antics, Urkel quickly became one of the most recognizable characters on television. Dressed in oversized glasses, suspenders, and armed with some truly unforgettable dance moves, Jaleel's portrayal of the lovable nerd made him a household name and a fan favorite. Urkel's popularity was so overwhelming that he often stole the spotlight from the rest of the cast, becoming the heart and soul of Family Matters. But when the show ended, Jaleel faced a new challenge, breaking free from the shadow of Urkel. For years, fans only saw him as the awkward, nerdy character, and shifting into more serious or diverse roles proved to be tough. Over time, Jaleel's appearance has changed significantly. The once youthful and energetic face of Urkel has matured into a more rugged, refined look. While the transformation may surprise longtime fans, Jaleel has embraced the natural aging process with grace. The contrast between his youthful, glowing Urkel days and his more seasoned, mature presence today is striking, but in a good way. Despite the dramatic shift in his public image, Jaleel never left the spotlight. He stayed active in Hollywood, landing a variety of acting roles, voicing animated characters, and even appearing on Dancing with the Stars. He's also opened up about life as a child star, sharing the highs, the challenges, and the reality of growing up under the spotlight. Alfonso Ribeiro, forever Carlton Banks. Alfonso Ribeiro is best known for his iconic role as Carlton Banks on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. As Will Smith's preppy, nerdy cousin, Alfonso brought unforgettable energy to the show, with his exaggerated mannerisms, razor-sharp comedic timing, and of course, the legendary Carlton dance. To Tom Jones, it's not unusual. He became a fan favorite, turning what could have been a sidekick into a cultural icon of 90s sitcoms. But Ribeiro's star was already rising long before Fresh Prince. In the 80s, he was a talented child actor, lighting up Broadway in The Tap Dance Kid and even starring alongside Michael Jackson in a memorable Pepsi commercial. His boyish charm and natural charisma made him one to watch. Over time, though, fans have been surprised by how much Alfonso has changed. The youthful face that became a household favorite has grown more mature, and while aging is natural, it tends to feel more noticeable for those who've grown up in the public eye. His fuller features and rugged look have sparked conversation among longtime fans who still remember the bouncing, sweater vest-wearing Carlton. Still, Alfonso hasn't slowed down. He's kept a strong presence in the entertainment world, hosting America's Funniest Home Videos and even taking home the Mirrorball Trophy on Dancing with the Stars. Off-screen, he embraces his role as a devoted family man, regularly sharing moments from his life with fans. Whether it's on stage, on screen, or at home, Alfonso Ribeiro remains a beloved figure in pop culture. Chris Brown. Chris Brown burst onto the music scene in 2005 as a fresh-faced teen with his breakout single Run It. With his smooth vocals, boyish charm, and jaw-dropping dance moves, he became an overnight global sensation. Fans were captivated by his talent, and he was often compared to legends like Michael Jackson for his electrifying stage presence. In his early years, Chris had an innocent, youthful glow that made him one of the era's ultimate heartthrobs. But as time passed, his appearance began to evolve. The baby-faced star who once won over millions with his radiant smile now looks strikingly different. His features have grown more rugged and at times appear worn, sparking plenty of conversation among fans. Chris has also experimented with his look over the years, sporting a wide range of tattoos, ever-changing hairstyles, and bold fashion choices that have completely transformed his image. Many longtime fans are still amazed by how much he's changed since his early rise to fame. It's also important to recognize that Chris's journey hasn't been without hardship. His career was shaken by high-profile personal controversies, legal troubles, and turbulent relationships. The constant pressure of fame and life in the spotlight may have taken a toll on his appearance. Still, despite all the changes, Chris remains one of the most talented and influential artists in the music industry. His ability to continuously reinvent himself musically has kept him relevant for nearly 2 decades. With hits like Forever, No Guidance, and Under the Influence, he continues to remind the world of his artistry and enduring impact. Nia Long. Nia Long has always been a beloved presence in Hollywood, especially for fans of the 90s. She first made her mark as Lisa Wilkes, Will Smith's girlfriend on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. With her stunning beauty, radiant smile, and effortless charm, Nia quickly captured the hearts of audiences everywhere. She soon became one of the most admired actresses of her generation, starring in iconic films like Boys and the Hood, Love Jones, and The Best Man, solidifying her status as a true 90s icon. When she first appeared on screen as a teenager, Nia exuded a youthful glow and natural beauty that made her unforgettable. She was one of those rare stars who seemed timeless, someone people admired for both her looks and her spirit. Of course, time brings change, and Nia is no exception. While she continues to embody grace and elegance, fans have noticed how she's transformed over the years, a transformation that often sparks conversation. In a world where celebrities are scrutinized for every wrinkle or subtle shift in appearance, Nia stands out for embracing aging with boldness and class. Her features have become more defined, her presence more sophisticated. Those who remember her early days may be surprised by how much she's evolved, but she carries herself with a maturity and strength that's deeply inspiring. Beyond her physical evolution, Nia Long remains a powerhouse in the entertainment industry. She's still acting, on both the big and small screen, and continues to shine. Her long, successful career is a testament to her talent and resilience, proving she's so much more than just a pretty face. Gabrielle Union. Gabrielle Union has been a radiant force in Hollywood for decades, celebrated for her timeless beauty and undeniable talent. She first captured widespread attention in the late 90s and early 2000s with standout roles in films like Bring It On, 10 Things I Hate About You, and Love and Basketball. Her magnetic charm, natural charisma, and captivating smile quickly made her a fan favorite, especially among younger audiences. Gabrielle has always embodied grace and elegance, admired for her glowing presence and vibrant energy. Over time, however, fans have noticed subtle changes in her appearance. While it's clear she's aged with grace, and many still consider her absolutely stunning, there's no denying that her look has evolved. Today, Gabrielle carries herself with a more mature, refined aura. The differences in her features are gentle reflections of life and time, part of the natural process we all go through. Some fans, comparing her current appearance to her early film days, have sparked conversations about her transformation. But let's not forget, Gabrielle has always been refreshingly open about her personal journey. She's spoken candidly about her struggles with self-image, infertility, and the immense pressure placed on women in Hollywood. Through it all, she has embraced growth, both as an actress and as a woman. Her story is a powerful reminder that beauty isn't just about looking young. It's about confidence, resilience, and staying true to yourself. Today, Gabrielle Union continues to thrive, taking on meaningful acting roles, stepping into production, and using her platform to inspire others. She's also a devoted wife and mother, often sharing real, unfiltered moments of her life on social media. Her honesty and vulnerability have only made her more relatable and even more admired. Trey Songz, born Tremaine Alden Neverson, rose to fame in the mid-2000s with his smooth vocals and striking good looks. By then, the R&B world had fully embraced him, thanks to unforgettable hits like Can't Help But Wait, Say Ah, and Neighbors Know My Name. With his signature sound and undeniable charm, Trey quickly became a fan favorite, not just for his music, but for his boy next door appeal. Back in the day, he was the picture of suave youth, flawless skin, a captivating smile, and a polished sense of style that turned heads wherever he went. It wasn't just about his voice. His whole presence captured hearts. But time, as always, brings change. Like everyone, Trey has aged, and fans have taken notice. His once boyish features have matured, giving him a more rugged look. While some admire the transformation, others can't help but compare it to his early days in the spotlight. The journey hasn't been without challenges. The demands of fame, a hectic lifestyle, and personal struggles, plus public controversies and legal issues, have likely left their mark. Living under constant public scrutiny is no easy task, and over time, the pressure shows. Tyrese Gibson. Tyrese Gibson, widely recognized for his roles in blockbuster hits like Fast and Furious and Transformers, has been a Hollywood staple for years. But before he lit up the big screen, Tyrese first caught the public's eye as a rising R&B singer and model. With his silky smooth voice and boyish charm, he quickly became a heartthrob in the late 90s and early 2000s, delivering fan-favorite tracks like Sweet Lady and How You Gonna Act Like That. Back in the day, Tyrese had an effortless magnetism. His clean-shaven look, radiant smile, and sculpted physique made him a standout. Fans were drawn not only to his talent but also to his striking appearance. However, time has brought noticeable changes. His once youthful features have grown rugged, and he now carries a more weathered, mature look that contrasts sharply with his earlier image. Aging is a natural part of life, but many have pointed out just how dramatically Tyrese has transformed over the years, from the bright-eyed heartthrob of the 90s to the man he is today. The glamorous yet often turbulent nature of the entertainment industry, along with personal challenges, may have taken a toll on his appearance. Highly publicized custody battles and emotional moments shared online have kept him in the spotlight, but not always for the reasons he might have hoped. Perhaps the weight of it all has played a role in reshaping not just his public image, but his physical one as well. Let us know in the comments. Which story shocked you the most, and who do you think deserved a better outcome? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell, because next time, we're uncovering even more hidden truths Hollywood tried to hide.